You're watching HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. This, of course, is the incredible Jean Dousset. He has a beautiful collection here tonight, and it's your final show of your big day.
Final show. It's been a long day, but it's been fantastic, and the TS has been really well received. It's so important for me. I've been working on that cut for so long, so I'm really glad that the Radiant is already gone, and we'll talk about the round a little later. It's an incredible opportunity to own the best cut absolute you've ever seen on HSN. I don't take it mildly, it's the truth.
Yeah, it is absolutely, it's gorgeous, and we'll get to it a little bit later. We were talking about that you love to be able to introduce and bring in the classics into your line. This is a perfect example of that. You did a created ruby, we have a ring, and we have the matching earrings as well. Stunning, and it's a great birthday prize.
So I want to really invite our customers, those that have bought rings before and that know, that have, appreciate the quality and the color of the stone. I think that stone, for example, has all the trademark of an heirloom, this property of a lady kind of stone that you see in an auction book where, this is a one-of-a-kind ring. What happens is that in jewelry, if we were to create this in a genuine ruby, this would be three stones that a lapidary would bring to you, and you would be so inspired with the stone that you would actually purchase them, not really knowing what you're going to do with them. And then you build the ring around it. That's the origin, that's the heritage of jewelry. That's how it all started. People would travel the world, they would buy the most expensive, most incredible gemstones, then they would bring into their workshop and then create this jewelry that still stand the test of time and it still wows, crowds. So here, if you're looking at those earrings or that ring, what you have is an incredibly beautiful lab-created ruby that we would not find in any store today. And those stones would be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's really out of the question. But the opportunity to be able to offer that to our customers, I think, is what's really been my driving force in creating and bringing all those collections from everything I've seen. Remember, sometime I mentioned the books Place Vendôme that I would go through, the archives, and all this incredible hand-painted jewelry design. But this is one of those rings that escapes from one of these books that you're able to buy here at HSN today. So the price is not so low compared to other things. But when you think about it, what's on it, the beauty of the stone, that it's lab-created, that in some respect, this would be a true ruby. If it wasn't lab-created, it has all the other components of it, and the craftsmanship that you can describe, the elements, it's very low-key on your finger. Beautiful.
And I love the fact that, as you said, when you design, you want, as someone turns their hand, they have a different experience with the pieces, and you get that. I mean, you can see it in it's like 360 experience.
But it's fundamental when you're doing jewelry design. And I think, like, most of the time, what gives away a ring that you would have purchased for a lesser price is really how it's made. If you put the attention to the details, and if you really trust what you've learned, and then you implement it in what you deliver to our customers, then they will have that sensation. They will open that box, as we see in the reviews, and they'll never have that feeling like, oh, okay, well, no. Most of the time, they will open and they'll say it's even more beautiful than when it was on TV. It's exactly what was described. It's, the stone, the craftsmanship. So that's why we're trying to do as much as we can every day that we work and every day that we bring this collection.
Well, and it's so evident. And the other wonderful thing about this is these are once-in-a-lifetime looks. A lot of times we'll look at a beautiful magazine or we'll go past that beautiful window, maybe in New York City, and you kind of sit there and go, oh, I wish I could have. I wish I had it. And what you do, Jean, so beautifully is you bring us these looks that we could only typically dream about, especially with your expert background.
And like when you just showed, like when you play the light into the ring, look at the faceting. This is like sort of an old mine cushion cut. This would be what a ruby that would have been found 100 years ago would have been cut like. This is not a cut that's too modern. This is a cut that works for that stone. So the whole integrity of the piece is really cemented into the heritage of jewelry, into the history of high jewelry. And I'm thinking that if I'm sitting here 10 years from now and people are looking through their boxes, they'll have a really good assortment of some of the biggest inspiration of the history of jewelry. I'm just humbly trying to bring back just everything I've seen. invent anything. I just have sort of these occurrences of designs that I really like, that what I think would look beautiful, what I would like to see on somebody's finger.
Oh, and then when you go and look at the earrings, too, I mean, that is red carpet ready. Those are so exquisite, beautifully, beautifully constructed. And I love the soft contrast of that real red and the ruby color against the clear. You know, it's gorgeous.
And nobody's going to question don't worry about people questioning the price or if your pieces are real or not. When they're well made and when they have this kind of personality, nobody's taking the time to think about whether you paid 100 or 10,000 or 50,000 for it. They're just admiring your jewelry. Just leave it at that. And you have to enjoy it and wear it very much in that spirit.
And your item number is 094160. Now, we have two pieces. We have the ring in either the sterling silver with the rhodium plated or the vermeil, which happens, by the way, to be gold. These were saved for our hour. We have 3 flex pays on the ring, and I only have 100 pairs of the earring, and those are on 3 flex pays as well. So you've got a couple options here. Your total carat weight is 6.74 on the ring, and on the earrings, they're 12.6 carats. That's a lot of carats.
That's
6 per ear, right?
That's a lot of stones, and people are always amazed by the price of earrings, but there's 2.
That's right, they double it up, right?
It's like 2 rings.
That's right, that's exactly right. I do want to remind you.